rising through the floors of a skyscraper sky, watching all the clouds and the birds fly by. Through the transparent walls I can see the world like a colorful ribbon finally uncurled. The higher we go, the thinner the air, leaving all the gravity of our despair. Every button is a chord, every floor is a beat, rising far above the noise of the street. In the glass elevator, we're going up high to the penthouse of the spirit. Ascension, a panoramic view of everything old and everything new. Higher and deeper at the very same time, making the slow and the beautiful climb. When I pull you close, when I'm lost too much, I feel it. No words, no fear, just you and light and air. Ooh. The days are so, the time was cursed. Nothing new my heart can do. The stars align, paint the sky. The night still wonder why. The bass is a magnet and the floor is made of lead. I'm trying to remember what the silence said. I'm sinking through the layers of the heavy-duty sound. until I'm 10 miles underneath the ground. The pressure is a comfort, the pressure is a friend, in a rhythmic story that will never end. I'm dancing in the shadow of a black hole sun, where the end of the music has only just begun. Under gravity's shadow we are finally free, in the deep vibrations of a rhythmic sea. Heavy duty beauty, soul heavyweight, opening the handle of the velvet gate. Sinking deeper, sinking down into the center of the subterranean town. The atoms are colliding in a rhythmic storm, keeping all the lonely people feeling so warm. I'm a satellite spinning in a silent void, looking for the pieces of the dreams I destroyed. But the kick drum is a hammer, the kick drum is a god, keeping us together against every odd. Don't fight the pull, don't fight the force, just let the universe take its natural course. Zero G, massive density, the pull of the heart, the pull of the art. I'm drawing a map of the ocean floor. I don't wanna live on the land anymore. Tracing every current, tracing every tide, in a place where the heavy-duty secrets hide. The water is a mirror for a digital sky, watching all the satellites drifting on by. I'm breathing in the music like it's oxygen, starting all the stories of the world again. This liquid cartography mapping the deep promises to the horizon, that I'm gonna keep a subterranean temple of deep sea soul. Let the heavy currents take total control. Blue light, blue mood, blue state of mind, leaving all the dry land far behind. drawing maps on the surface of a deep blue bay, where the colors of the ocean turn to silver and gray. Every current is a melody, every tide is a beat, moving like a shadow through the tropical heat. I'm the navigator of a liquid world, the sails of the spirit finally unfurled, following the compass of a low-frequency hum, waiting for the blessing of the water to come. This liquid cartography, mapping the deep promises to the horizon that I'm gonna keep, floating on a synth wave, sinking in the soul. Let the heavy water take total control. Blue light, blue mood, blue state of mind, leaving all the dry land far behind. There are coral cathedrals and gardens of salt, where the movement of the time comes to a rhythmic halt. I can hear the sirens singing in the reverb tale, beyond the white foam of the ship's white veil. We are the inhabitants of a subterranean sea, in the quietest version of you and of me. Dive down deeper where the pressure is peace, where the noise of the surface finds a final release. The walls are made of water and the roof is blue. I'm swimming through the silence just to get to you. Stained glass windows made of coral and salt, where the heavy-duty time comes to a rhythmic halt. The congregation is a school of silverfish, granting every single silent rhythmic wish. I'm breathing in the music like it's oxygen, starting all the stories of the world again. In the liquid cathedral, we pray to the base, washing every shadow off your tired face. A subterranean gravity, just the sound. I'm drawing a map of the city's heart, where the neon ends and the shadows start. Tracing every alley, tracing every lane, in the syncopated rhythm of the falling rain. The subway is a vein and the traffic is the blood, moving through the city like a rhythmic flood. I'm looking for the center, I'm looking for the core. I've been walking down the streets for a year or more. It's midnight cartography, mapping the soul, watching the map of the night unfold. Deep house coordinates, a rhythmic plan, searching for the spirit of the modern man. Follow the needle, follow the groove, into the places where the shadows move. Skyscrapers and mountains on my paper map, avoiding every single little urban trap. I see the constellations in the office lights, beautiful and lonely on the winter nights. Every block is a verse, every street is a chord, a story of a city that we can't afford. But the music is free and the music is wide, with plenty of places for the heart to hide. Rows of dusty memories on a mahogany shelf. I'm looking for the chapter where I lost myself. The smell of old paper and electric light in the quietest corner of the middle of the night. I'm filing away all the whispers and sighs underneath the watch of the digital lies. Every record is a life, every sleeve is a soul, trying to make the broken parts finally whole. I'm the midnight library, keeping the ghost of the things that the daylight values the most. A deep house archive, a rhythmic history, unlocking the codes of the beautiful mystery. Listen to the bassline grow in the places where the silent stories go. There's a volume on the table about the art of the groove and how a single note can make a mountain move. I'm reading between the lines of the static and smoke, remembering the words that we never quite spoke. The library is infinite, the hours are so long, but every single book is a part of the song. We are the authors of a long-distance dream, written in the flow of a steady state stream. Digging through the ruins of a cyber town, where the neon-colored buildings have all fallen down. Finding bits of circuit board and pieces of glass, watching the ghosts of the commuters pass. I'm an archaeologist of the electric age, reading the graffiti on a concrete page. There's a rhythm in the rubble, a pulse in the rust, a heartbeat surviving in the digital dust. It's neon archaeology, deep in the dirt, searching for the beauty underneath the hurt. A tribal vibration in the metal machine, the purest kind of energy that I've ever seen. Kick the dust, let the bassline clear the way to the ruins of the artificial day. The skyscrapers are skeletons of silver and bone, standing in the desert of the telephone. I found a cassette tape in the hollow ground with a 30-year-old subterranean sound. It's a message from the past, it's a signal from the deep, secrets that the ancestors promised to keep. Wipe off the mud and let the melody spin. This is where the future and the past begin. Excavate the soul, analyze the beat. History is pulsing underneath our feet. In the ruins, still dancing. deep. So deep.
So deep.
Walking through the city in a purple gray rain, washing out the memory of the daily strain. But you're like a neon sign in my head, glowing with the things that we never quite said. Every window is a mirror, every street is a chord, a story of a love that we can't afford. But the rhythm is free and the rhythm is wide, with plenty of places for the lovers to hide. It's a neon devotion, burning in the dark, searching for a reason, searching for a spark. Deep house urbanism, a soul heavy street, feeling the concrete under our feet. Follow the bassline, follow the glow, where the secret flowers of the spirit grow. Traffic is a stream. We are the inhabitants of a long distance dream. I see a silhouette in a taxi cab glass, watching the ghosts of the millennium pass. Stop the clock, let the morning arrive. This is what it feels like to be really alive. In the heart of the metal, in the heart of the stone, we found a sanctuary of our very own. Digital clock, searching for the key to a secret lock. Your hand on the leather, my eyes on the road, carrying a heavy and a beautiful load. The streetlights are passing like a strobe in the rain, washing out the memory of the daily strain. I see your reflection in the side view glass, watching the ghosts of the city pass. We got the neon fever, burning so bright, driving through the veins of the velvet night. A high-speed romance, slow and groove. This is the only way we know how to move. Deep in the fast lane, deep in the blue. Lost in the maze made of mirrors and light, looking for you in the middle of the night. Every corner I turn is a rhythmic surprise, reflecting the beauty of your digital eyes. Transparent walls and the floor made of air, I can feel your presence but you're not really there. It's a complicated game, it's a dark design, and I'm trying to make our frequencies align. In the glass labyrinth, we're searching for home, underneath the curve of the purple-gray dome. Deep house echoes, a soul-heavy maze, lost in the rhythm of the midnight haze. Follow the bassline, follow the spark, through the cold beauty of the electric Driving through a tunnel at 110. I don't think I'm ever coming back again. The lights are a blur of a purple and white. I'm the only pilot in the middle of the night. The engine is a mantra, the road is a dream, flowing like a river in a steady state stream. I'm moving so fast that the world goes still. At the very top of the rhythmic hill, it's the velocity of silence, a high-speed flow, watching the shadows of the city grow. Deep house motion, a soul-heavy drive. This is what it feels like to be really alive. Don't look back, just look at the line. digital shrine. While I'm crossing over every yellow-colored line, I'm searching for a frequency that no one can find inside the laboratory of a high-speed mind. The wind in the window is a low-pass sweep, while the rest of the galaxy is falling asleep. I'm the navigator of a dark blue lane, washing out the static and the ghost of pain. Faster than light, darker than night. Keep moving, keep proving. We build it up, block by block. Drafting lines on a blueprint made of starlight and smoke. Words are just shadows, the best ones we never even spoke. I'm walking through corridors of glass and polished steel, trying to decide which part of this is actually real. The ceiling is infinite, the floor is a dark blue lake. One wrong vibration is all it would ever take to shatter the pillars of the sanctuary I've designed inside the quiet laboratory of a restless mind. And the walls start to breathe, and the pulse starts to heave. Geometric patterns in the smoke of the night, chasing the edges of the artificial light. It's the architecture of dreams, cathedral of sound, lifting the heavy soul off the cold hard ground. Deep foundations in the subterranean space, tracing the symmetry of your hidden face. Build it higher, let the bassline take the weight before the morning arrives and opens up the gate. The windows are mirrors reflecting the things we forgot, a collection of moments, the ones that we have and have not. I'm placing the marble, I'm pouring the liquid light, constructing a fortress in the dead of the night. Every kick is a hammer, every synth is a wire, burning with the coldness of a digital fire. We are the inhabitants of a structure so vast, built to survive the future and bury the past. Structure, form, balance, the quiet before the storm. It's the architecture of dreams, cathedral of sound, lifting the heavy soul off the cold hard ground. streets are fading, the lights are going dim. Deep, so deep, so deep. Orbiting your heart in a vacuum of sound. I'm 1,000 miles off the solid ground. My sensors are picking up a signal of grace from the dark side of your celestial face. I'm a satellite lover on a one-way flight, chasing your shadow through the permanent night. The radiation is warm and the gravity is strong. This is the orbit where I truly belong. We are the satellite lovers drifting in space, searching for the memory of a human face. Deep house cosmos, a so heavy track. Once you go this far, you're never coming back. Transmission received, the frequency is pure. Signal fading, still orbiting. Deep space love. Deep. Zero gravity and 100 degrees. I'm floating through the stars with a natural ease. My antenna is searching for a sign of your life, cutting through the vacuum like a silver knife. I can hear you pulsing from 1 billion miles across the dark Atlantic of the cosmic isles. A long distance rhythm, a telepathic beat, turning all the stardust into liquid heat. It's a satellite heartbeat calling through space, searching for the memory of your human face. Orbit in the deep house, orbit in the light, a lonely constellation in the middle of the night. Transmission I'm drafting out a palace made of smoking glass, watching all the blurry little shadows pass. Every room is a memory, every hall is a sigh. Underneath the purple of a digital sky, I'm placing the pillars of a rhythmic thought, using all the lessons that the midnight taught. It's a complicated structure, it's a dark design, and I'm trying to make the symmetry align. I am the architect of dreams tonight, building up a fortress out of rhythm and light. Deep house foundations, a soul heavy floor. Open the handle of a secret door. Build it higher, let the bassline flow into the spaces where the secrets grow, 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 grow. The windows are reflections of the life we led before we left the city for the paths we tread. I'm pouring the liquid of a silver synth inside the cold beauty of the labyrinth. One more level, one more beat, rising far above the noise of the street. If the building shatters, if the building falls, we will still be dancing in these hollow walls. The party is over, the house is so still. We're standing together on the edge of the hill. The valley below is a carpet of light, but you are the only one shining tonight. I'm wrapped in the velvet of your soft embrace, ignoring the movement of the time and the space. The air is like silk and the mood is like wine. Everything is perfect, everything is fine. In the velvet silence we find the truth. turning time in